Good evening. Hello. How are we? Welcome back. Oh, it feels like it's been a minute. We are back. We're back with race 2 of Rookie Wednesday Season 13. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We are, of course, at the beautiful Spa, where we're going to possibly see carnage, overtakes, yeah, and who knows what else. There are timings for, obviously we have rookies and we have amateurs. So we've got the rookies are at the red. Bear with me a second. Bear with me a second. This is now. Let me pause that so I don't get an echo in my ear. Right. So yes, we have timings at the end of the day. There's not really anything happening. Nobody's out on track. You're going to listen to me first, Mr. Jackrabbit, but I do appreciate you letting me know. Thank you. Yeah, there should be. Let me just have a look and see.
Well,
Oh, there he is. How are you?
yeah, not bad. You?
I'm alright. I'm okay. I'm okay. Let me know how the sound is. Is Barry sounding alright? Well, as alright as Barry can sound, but.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa, whoa,
wow,
whoa, whoa,
wow.
whoa, whoa,
Shots
whoa! I will
fired
not.
already.
I'll not be having this slander.
Obviously, according to some grid, the greatest commentary team in the world are back together again. It's not the
You
second
know it.
best, exactly. You just can't teach this kind of thing, I'm afraid. So yeah,
100%. We're the best, and Hayden will have to just cry about it.
exactly. Hayden knows it, and deep down in his feels, he knows it. He does know it. Um, yeah. So it's been a while. Spa. Have you got over the 24-hour spa that we did last year?
What you mean the guaranteed 24 hours of spa that was actually 11 or whatever it was?
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
No. That was pain. That race was pain.
It was brutal in every way, shape, and form. It really was. Let me know how the sound is. I've turned the sound up a little bit. I don't want the sound to obviously drown us out, but let us know in the comments how it is.
I
Yeah.
will say I set my PB at Spa by over half a second in that qualifying.
Well, I mean, that's pretty damn good going. I mean, you were on fire. Even when it was lashing with rain, there was canoes and ducks and everything out on track. You were still doing really well.
Yeah.
And then was it 4 stints you ended up doing in a row, or was it 3? There was a hell of a lot of stints.
You're thinking about the
The
24
horrible
hour
one.
previous.
Yes.
You're thinking about that one that where it rained constantly and it was actually heavy rain and we were
Yes.
running an esports setup
Uh-huh.
and it felt like you were driving on ice.
It was horrible. Everything about it was horrible.
Yeah.
Poor Mitchell's. He's still triggered by it, so.
Yeah, I remember that race. One car didn't get to the finish, and we got to the finish by me doing about 9 hours.
Yeah, you did a lot that night. You did a lot, and it was all the
Yeah.
way through the night as well. It's not even as if you had plenty of folk for company. Everybody else was sleeping whilst you were.
It was me and Eric were just chugging away at it throughout the night. And then obviously you came in to do your stint at the end, and then the AC just broke.
It did, and then my steering wheel wouldn't connect, and oh, it was just a horrible, horrible experience from start to finish. I've turned it up a little bit, Rio. Let me know how it is. Yeah, so Spa. I mean, we are actually on with Cairo at the moment, who's obviously one of the Toga Academy. Anyone who doesn't know, Mr. Barrier has the head of academy. Is it head of academy? Is that what your job title is?
I believe so. Yeah, academy manager.
Yeah, the guy to blame for all the academy stuff.
That's it.
Yeah. So, a very quick briefing about the academy, just in case people are joining. I've absolutely no idea what we are talking about as we watch Cairo go round Spa. Go for it.
I was taking a drink there as you said that. Yeah, so Toga Academy, obviously we have our own esports team that I also drive for. And we decided to open up an academy for newer drivers wanting to get into more endurance and team-based stuff. So We have a number of drivers, Cairo being one of them. We've actually got quite a few from our academy racing in this series. They're newer drivers. Some of them are newer, some of them are faster and sort of nearly on the cusp of esports. Two of our academy guys have actually been promoted to esports as of the last couple of weeks, which is pretty nice. Basically, just for people to get more experience. We have a number of them driving in our mini endurance series. And the expectation is just go out, learn, do your best, and do not cause murder. Is basically the only instructions they're given. Pace doesn't matter. It's just about trying and getting a feel for it and just trying to improve. And that's exactly what the guys do, and they're all brilliant.
Amazing. Amazing. Couldn't have said it better myself. I'm just looking to see who goes across the line first. 69, yeah, 69. So Cairo does actually go across first. I didn't want that to be a whole promotion where Toga Academy car liveried up was still on the screen as well. But yeah, Mr. Wiesenberg, obviously, I mean, he was strong in the last race with his beautiful livery there. So he's actually on his second. We've got Parat. I haven't seen that name for a while. Mr. Piet Parat. Hopefully I've said that right and not offended everybody. So we've got Josh Wood, who's also Toga Academy. Am I going to, like, literally every second car is going to be Toga Academy?
Yep, yeah, so we've got Jack Wetka, Toga Academy, Josh Wood, Toga Academy, Mitch Stratton, Toga Academy. I don't think he's actually running the Academy livery. I think he's running his own custom. He's running his own custom livery, right, so
okay.
we'll let him have it.
We'll let him off then. We'll let him off.
We've obviously Cairo as well. Paul Mank. He's not actually running the Toga Academy for the Mustang. Well, we don't have a Toga Academy livery for the Mustang, but we have an esports one. He should be running that.
Ah, right, okay. I was going to say I thought there was, but yeah, you're.
And don't forget Kevin Bakary as well. He's also part of it as well.
Kev, good guy.
Kevin drives for us at Toga Academy. He also drives for one of our head mod, Charlie's team, Formula GT. So man of many hats.
Many hats, many talents.
That's the one.
We've got Oscar Pratt, who's returned to the garage just now, but a 218.0. Now, nobody has actually said, even in the driver's briefing, they didn't say, Ethan, good evening, how are you? I hope you're all well. We are going to have driver of the day vote as well. It will start after the first lap, once all the chaos is finished from that. Yes, so I can't completely forget. Oh yes, the times. So I will disclose. Will I disclose? We've got 5 minutes left.
Are we disclosing the times? I Ollie didn't want to, so people didn't sandbag. So I think we're just gonna leave it a mystery.
We'll leave it a mystery until the end of qualifying, and then we can tell you.
Yeah. But basically, what Mike was getting at there is there's two splits. There's AM and rookies. So we have specific cut-off times for them, for sort of times that we sort of expect the classes to be able to the seating for the class type thing. And if you go over it, you will be given extra ballast to basically nerf you a little bit to make the field a bit more even. So the faster you are, the more ballast you get, which is technically a compliment, even though you're being nerfed. It's quite interesting. But yeah, so like the guys, they're like Husan, who just went P1, Oscar Pratt, Pyrat, I believe all of them will probably be getting some form of ballast.
Yep.
That's some really fast times.
We're just talking about Oliver Upton, who's went from P8 to P7, has put Vinian down into P8 now. Just looking at times, there's a few times improving by tenths or hundredths of a second at the moment, but I would say, he's actually just went over the line as I clicked his name and disappeared again. He was 7 tenths up as he was coming over the line, which is an amazing time. So yeah, as you say, there's going to be a lot of ballast getting handed. I mean, Hussein with 217.7. What's your best? Are you a 216?
16.9 is my best. Yeah.
And that's basically holding on for dear life like a bucking bronco, I would say. That's with the Aston Martin, and I mean absolutely throwing the thing about. It's actually surprised I managed to get that time, but you know. Well,
Ethan, get your butt in here and race. No, If you're not able to, you're not able to.
It's
He
a
might be
shame.
still scared of me after what I did to him in Donington mentoring session.
Oh god. Oh.
I dive bombed Mitch, and I actually dive bombed both cars
Oh, God.
into T4.
Oh no.
Somehow made it stick.
Oh man.
Pretty sure I scarred Ethan for that.
Parat is on a bit of a flyer. He's 8/10 up at the moment, which will absolutely throw him into the 217s, maybe even very close to a 216. Yeah, so Parat doing really well for the Valkyrie performance as it comes through. Bus stop, and he's 9/10 now. He's nearly a second faster. This is going to be what on earth?
That's the time to beat 217.4.
That is not a rookie time. I'm sorry.
No,
the
no,
top three are not. Top four are. In fact, if I was to do it, I would be sitting probably near Kevin at the moment in P18 with my times. That's just disgraceful. And I mean that in a good way. I'm not slagging anybody off, but that is exceptionally fast. Pratt is 5/10 up at the moment, so he's looking to maybe nip P1 off this. We've got some very, very quick drivers, Barry. Really quick.
Oh, it's quite ridiculous, to be honest. I'm just gonna say this now. I don't actually know what the top cutoff time is, but Parat, you're getting the max ballast you can get.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
He's going to be towing an Esso tanker trailer down the Eau Rouge as well, no doubt.
He's going to be carrying an extra BMW behind him.
Pratt has nullified his lap there, so that's a shame. But he 8/10 up. That would put him 3/10 faster than Parat, down nearly into the 216s. It would have been
here, don't count out Jack. Here, he's 3.5 up, and he.
Oh,
never mind.
Wait a minute. Pratt was a valid lap.
Yeah, it said it was invalid there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did say it was invalid. Race control. Race control.
217.2 is now the time to beat. And Jack Wecker's on a flyer. He's 4/10 up.
Yeah, absolutely is. And Jack. Jack did really well in the last race. He drove the wheels off the McLaren, but doing really well.
Oh, he's went invalid. No.
Maybe, we don't know. Race control pretends. Who knows?
No, I've watched him go invalid.
Oh, right, okay. it was a visual confirmation then.
Yeah, visual confirmation, but he is flying, so
we've got
good on him.
Sadek down in P16 at the moment, 4/10 up. That's going to put him maybe just behind Mitch Stratton in P12 if he can keep the time going. He's 4/10 up now as well. Obviously, still a good stretch of the lap to go as well. But Porsche, what would your car of choice be for Spa?
Aston Martin.
Okay.
That thing is incredible at Spa. Well, at least in my hands, it feels incredible.
Well, yeah.
The BMW is fine, but it just feels too cumbersome.
Mm-hmm.
The Porsche is great, but I've stopped driving the Porsche because I want to drive other things.
Yeah.
And then the Aston just feels class. It's so much fun to drive around here, especially when you set up the way I do. I set up kind of like the Porsche, but obviously it's a front engine version. So it's like the rear end is a little bit tail happy.
Yep.
But that's the way I like it.
Well, I was going to say that suits your driving style, having watched you drive.
Yeah, you can really just throw the Aston around here if you do it right. It's fantastic.
Oh no, Sadek looks like he's got a McLaren that's also not going to let him past, is he? Oh,
hang on, hang on. I've caught a car overtaken on valid laps.
Yeah, was that Sadek? Was that the Porsche?
Yeah, he's overtaken a car on a valid lap. Naughty.
Yep. So he's beaten his time, but hasn't improved in terms. Jack Vec is 5/10 up at the moment. That could pop him into P2.
It could. I will say during qualifying, if you're both on a valid lap, you're not allowed to overtake. So that is, if he gets reported for that, he will be penalised.
And it's full live streaming tonight all the way through, so everything will be looked at.
Yeah, live streaming will cover contacts, but it will not cover pit lane violations or blue flag violations, like for example a car holding you up too much or stuff like that. So if there's anything that isn't a collision that you want to report, make sure to do so after the race.
Yep. Jack is
because
still on a stormer of a lap. 3.5 tenths into the bus stop. Can he keep it going? Oh, this is looking good.
he's
2
lost a
tenths
bit
now.
of
He's
time
lost a
there.
bit of time. I can tell you, Wiesenberg is 4:10. In fact, Wiesenberg just goes. So Jack P5, Wiesenberg P6. Fergal over on TikTok. This game is way to the dogs, especially at weekends. It's Wreckfest. Yeah, weekends where schools are off and colleges are off and younger people are.
I'll tell you the way to get around that. Don't do public lobbies.
Yeah, don't do public lobbies. LFM or some other.
LFM is sometimes not much better.
That's true. That is true. We have experienced that ourselves. So yeah, absolutely. So the cut-off time for AM was 2:19.2.
What was the cut? Say that again, sorry.
2:19.2. So we're looking.
Is that for AM or rookies?
That's AM. So P12 onwards is going to be getting lots of ballast.
Hang on, but that means Pratt's 2 seconds faster than our cut-off time.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm pretty sure we only account for 1 second.
I don't know what happens. I think that's going to be after the race. You'll be asked to withdraw or what
potentially.
It is.
By the way, that's not a bad thing. By the way, if you're asked to withdraw from this championship, you're far too quick. That's all it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. What? Mm-hmm. I know that's a concern. That is a concern, isn't it? It's these poor stewards. I mean, I just don't know what goes through their minds sometimes, but I certainly know what goes through the digestive system. Right, Mr. Barry, I'm at the back of the grid. If
we're doing this again.
Oh yeah, we're doing this. This is quality every single time.
Right. Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Cool. So, running through the grid in reverse order, P36 is Svetlana Ada in the number 160 McLaren. P35, Rudy Atkinson, not Rowan Atkinson, in the 18 Ferrari. P34, Johan Vandenhoven in the number 2 Marlboro McLaren. P33 is Arjen, I'm going to butcher your second name so I'm not saying it, in the 712 McLaren. Dave Everard, I think that's right, in the 451 McLaren. P31, Chris Timms in the 68 Ferrari.
The 488 Ferrari, sorry, just to confirm that as well.
Is it?
No.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. It's 488.
Brave man, fair play to you.
Wow. Sorry, carry on.
Alexander Mullins in the 989 McLaren in P30. Max Turbanoff in the number 9 Mercedes. Alexander Kushner in the 333 Aston Martin. Samuel Sutton-Wheatley in the 222 McLaren takes P27. P26 is Michael Quellhorst. Hopefully I said that right. In the 819 McLaren. Tomas Dani in the number 10 Lamborghini in P25. Christian Meyer in the number 8 BMW in P24. Oscar Lubors in the 24 Ferrari in P23. So close to having the numbers match. 22 is Jerry Lang in the 31 Ferrari. P21 is Rutger Gossai. Sorry if I butchered that. I sincerely apologise. In the 81 BMW, Paul Mancunian in the number 808 Ford Mustang, which should be Toga Esports livery. Tut tut. P19 Mehdi Sadok in the 299 Porsche. P18 Miguel Cizeron in the 998 Mercedes. Tom Davis in the number 90 Ferrari P17. Cairo Samuel of Toga Academy in the number 69 BMW and P16. Another Toga Academy car, Kevin Bakary in the 58 BMW takes P15. Moving on, another Toga Academy driver, Mitch Stratton in the 419 Lamborghini in P13. Richard Baird in the number 35 BMW takes P12. Aidan Furby in the 44 Ferrari is P11, and then onto the top 10. Oliver Upton in the 96 Porsche in P10. Drew Schwarma in the 77 McLaren in P9. Ralph Wijnen in the 21 BMW in P8. Toga Academy's Josh Wood in the 22 McLaren in P7. Jasper Wiesenberg in the 33 Porsche in P6. Top 5, Jack Wetka in the Toga Academy McLaren number 19. Abase Hussein, if I've said that right, apologies, in the number 100 Ford Mustang in P4. Fatih Kaya in the 99 BMW takes P3. Payet Pirat, hopefully I said that right, in the 456 BMW in P2. And your pole position driver is Oscar Pratt in the number 12 Ferrari. Whew, there we go.
I think you need to lie down after that. It was really well done.
I'm just going for a sleep, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. 1TZ Echo, thank you very much for the follow over on Twitch, much appreciated. Just need to swing the ban hammer for a moment.
Oh.
I do love reporting people as well right now. Alright.
Yeah, Mike, because we don't have an Academy Mustang livery, you were told to use the esports one. We have a couple of penalties coming through as well, by the way, so keep an eye whenever they're added in to the penalty outcomes, and I'll read them out. Let me check if they're already there. They are.
Cairo's got.
Oh, Cairo, Cairo. I'm gonna have to beat you with a stick. No, don't do that. 5 seconds for impeding and blocking during qualifying for Cairo. Number 116. 5 seconds for impeding and blocking during qualifying. The 33, that's Wiesenberg. 5 seconds for minor contact, and the 160 car. 5 seconds for impeding / blocking during qualifying. So that's that, and then let's have a look at the ballast. So, oh my! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The top 8 are on 40 kg of ballast.
Oh my god!
P9 is on 39 kg of ballast, and the next 3 cars are on 40 kg of ballast.
Jeez.
Good luck. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are you gonna close your eyes at the start of the race, since you've got 3 Toga Academy cars literally side by side?
If they all crash into each other, there will be words had. I know there's no expectations for the Academy, but the bare minimum, please don't kill each other. Don't kill each other and everyone else. That's the only thing we ask.
Oh, somebody's stationary on the grid. It's never a good sign.
222 car, that is Samuel Sutton-Wheatley? Yeah, it is. Have they just went to the bathroom and not come back in time?
Maybe, hopefully they've pressed start.
That's
Although I think
possible.
would not have teleported them straight to
yeah,
pits.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah.
I think there's something wrong with them.
Good evening, Bart, over on Twitch. How you doing, my friend? My driving companion, as well as Mr. Donkervolk for the 12 Hours of Spa. Chrissy, good evening. How you doing? Glad to see you in on YouTube. If you are on Twitch, please consider giving us a follow. If you're on YouTube, please consider smashing the like button and make sure you're subscribed. It doesn't cost you anything. Yeah, we've got a nice community. Discord link is in all of our social medias, and you'll find us on all of them. So
yeah, I will say there's 2 cars now in the pits. The car that was stationary is in the pit lane, and there's another car in the pit lane. Dan Everard is also in the pit lane. So when we're on the formation lap, 65-minute race incoming with 1 mandatory pit stop. Let me check. Is it fuel and tires, Mac? Do you know?
It is. Mandatory
Fuel and tires.
Yeah.
There you go. And do we have a? It's a 10-minute pit window. I'm assuming that's just in the middle of it. And there's no fixed refueling time, which is kind of pointless because the tires is automatically 30 seconds.
30 seconds, yeah.
Well, don't matter. It's fine. I'm just being pedantic for no reason.
Well, I was going to say blame Hayden, but we don't know who to blame these days. It could be anyone that set it up, so...
It's probably Hayden. Just blame Hayden.
Blame Hayden. Whole blame Hayden situation going on. Yep, so we have one red flag scenario. If 20% of the grid or multiple collisions happen on the first lap, there'll be a red flag. They'll be reset. The stewards will then analyse what they have to analyse on the information that they've got, and then the race will be restarted with another formation lap, but there will not be a second red flag, because we can only afford one red flag per race, so it will be up to the lap of the gods what happens. So.
Yeah, and I will say the possibility of a second red flag is not 0, but it is incredibly low.
Yeah.
Basically, if you're all to put it politely, if you're all idiots, there will be there might be a second red flag, because it has happened before.
It has. Spa is synonymous with it as much as Monza and most other tracks. It is what it is. Don't go double side by side into Eau Rouge. It's not going to end well for either, or you, or one of yous, or all of yous, because if you come off and straight into the rest of the pack,
you do not win the race on the first lap. There's 65 minutes of racing to go.
Exactly.
Just like I told the guy who took me out of turn 1 in Nords last week on a 2.4-hour race, because he just dived me into T1.
Oh man, Bart, yeah, I'm good. I'm very good, thank you very much. Davide, great to see you in. Much love to you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Well, we're almost ready to go. We've just got this straight, the next corner, and
yeah, we just have to go through turn 1 once more.
I
will look from Mike's view in P19.
Okay.
P19 back.
I'm at the head of the queue to see what happens. So the drivers will have to be in the formation that they qualified in, and they will be set a certain speed limit, which they have to be below. If you're above it and you go over the start-finish line when the green flag goes, you will get a drive-through. So just a warning.
And you also get a drive-through for being out of position.
Yes.
So all the drivers will have a little prompt, and they have to abide by it.
If it says stay right, stay right. If it says go left, go left. Just trust what the game tells you. We are almost ready to go on board with Mr. Pratt in the 296 as he goes over the line, and we're green, we're racing. It's a good start. We've got 3 wide going into Eau Rouge. This is not going to end well for anybody. There's, how was there not contact there? That was very well done for the majority. How's things?
Well done everyone so far. We're all getting through. Oh, there's one car off.
Yeah.
One car spun. I think it's the 488 is down and out.
Oh no, not the 488. Oh, Ralph.
488 is hurt.
Vinian has got a drive through. Oh, and Pratt's lost the lead, but he's got 2 BMWs swarming on him like a thing of wasps. At the moment, he's heavily under pressure. He's looking to defend, but he moves to the racing line. BMW's on the inside, sweeping round the right-hander, and it looks like that BMW may have enough, but in comes a beautiful left-hander that gives him back that racing line. So under pressure from Pratt, but Perrat...
Oh, there's been a crash.
Oh no.
Mike's involved.
Oh no.
I don't know if it's his fault. I couldn't tell from the onboard. Let me go look.
Oh dear. We've got a train. There's a Porsche BMW chasing each other just behind us. As we look, we've got Mustang, we've got Jack Vetkin, the McLaren, we've got BMW, we've got Porsche, and then we've got the 296 of Pratt, as this train has got a little gap, about a second gap to Vinian.
That's bad from that Ferrari, my word.
From the...
No, sorry, it's a Mercedes. Mercedes hit a Ferrari and it spun into Mang. He's still going, but he's a little bit wounded.
Oh man, poor Mank always seems to be just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, he really does. Sadok has lost a place, Danny's lost a place, oh, there's been a big crash!
Oh,
Hang on, is that Mike again?
Bus stop! Oh no.
Oh, we're gonna be...
Oh. I think it's too late for a red flag now. I'm going to say Hussein coming out of that, the worst by the looks of it, a nudge from the Porsche. Oh, Pratt hit Pratt!
What's happened with Mike? I'm rewinding to see what happened with Mike. He got up, him and
808
Mercedes
and
got up.
treble 2 are showing yellow
Oh,
flags.
Mike. Oh no, I'm sorry, my guy, but that looks to be on you. I can't quite tell, but from my initial view, obviously the stewards will look at it. Mike is in the pits. That's a very badly wounded Mustang. This is 48's fighting a McLaren for P30.
Pratt
And it's fighting a 296.
side by side as they go into the right and left hander. Oh, there's a little touch there again. These two have been swapping paint as if it's gone out of fashion just now. But again, Pateron in the BMW ahead, and this is a exchange. Oh, wow, that was very, very close. I have to say kudos to both drivers for not collecting each other. But this is now holding Pratt up because he's now got the Porsche behind. Look how close Pratt is to Pateron. This is not going to be easy to commentate on tonight with these names.
No, it's really not, but this is a brilliant driver. Oh, that's a Porsche.
The Porsche couldn't be much closer if it tried. Wiesenberg all over the back of the 296 now, trying to get ahead. Wiesenberg had a really good race in the last race and looked to capitalise. Jack Vetch is not far behind. It looks like he's in the running as well in this top 4 battle.
That's Josh Wood. That's not.
Oh, is it Josh Wood?
Ah,
my apologies. My apologies.
Oh, you're all good. They're in the same car.
They all look the same after a while.
The top 4 are separated by barely half a second. This is nuts.
See 296 getting lots of dirty air off the back spoiler of the BMW there, and that just threw him into the out of bounds. Is this going to happen again to him? Gets a little bit of curve, but he's okay. Porsche a little bit wider. Coming into the bus stop, Pratt looks like he's looking. I think he's just there to noise up the BMW, but that Porsche nearly came up on the inside, and he's still there. Oh no! It seems bus stop is the place folk can't seem to get round without turning somebody.
Jack's lost a place to Sharma as well. Now he's down to 8th, and he's got Cairo on his tail. Fatty Kaya dispatched Mitch as well that lap.
Josh Wood up into P3.
But Jack got the position back. He's a P7.
Nice. We now have 296 McLaren and Porsche. It was a bit, I'm not going to say naughty because it was absolutely valid for Pratt to do. He kind of pushed the Porsche wider into turn 1. Which then allowed the door to be open for Josh Wood, but Josh now has a Porsche literally stamped into his memory as he's having a look around the inside. The Porsche is going for it. Oh, there's not enough space. That is on you, Wiesenberg, unfortunately. Oh my god, that's not how to rejoin the track either.
That is a resave joy I've ever seen.
Oh my. Vignon still hasn't done his drive-through yet. He's going to.
I think he has to do it this lap.
Yeah, 3 laps to do it in total. I'm going to say Josh Wood maybe came out that the best. Oh, that's a back marker that's pulled off the BMW. So Josh Wood up into P4.
Weisden's RTG and left. He's gone.
Oh, okay.
Well, Sharma's only finally rejoining the race after being collected at Le Combe by that incident.
What I'm going to say is a drive-through wasn't issued by stewards, it was by the game because he was too fast or out of position going through the start of the race. So yeah, it's unfortunate. We've got a 10 train battle here. We've got Wiesenberg, Samuel, Kaya, Stratton, Baird all vying for the P5 position at the moment.
Mike, but why are you coming over there so late? I only had one glance at that incident, so I don't know exactly who was at fault. But bear in mind, the stewards will be looking at it, so they're gonna have their work cut out for them tonight, I think. Ethan, Whiting, Davis, can the stewards look at the rear end on Upton on lap 1, please? If there was contact made, the stewards will be looking at it. Do not worry.
Hang on. Wiesenberg just ducked into the pits.
Has he?
Yeah.
Well, he'll have damage because.
Oh, he's RTG'd. He's out of it.
He's pulling away and leaving.
He's gone. Okay, fair dues. That just leaves a bit more space for everyone else. you should never give a race up. Never ever give a race up. You don't know what's going to happen. Okay, maybe it's terrible. We've all done it, but we now our team order is going to come into this. We've got a BMW of Mitchell Stratton, and we have the Lamborghini of.
You've got them the wrong way
I've
around.
got them the wrong way around, haven't I? I've absolutely got them the wrong way
Mitch is Lamborghini,
around. Cairo is a BMW. So at the moment, it's a train that's ongoing. The leaders are all kind of spreading out, so we're going to focus on this. There's also another 4-car battle going on for P12 at the moment. But yeah, I joked about team orders. Obviously, there are not team orders. Basically, just don't take each other out. That's as simple as that. As far as it's concerned, race. That's it.
Race each other, have fun, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Don't kill each other. That is the orders we give them.
Yeah, it seems fair enough to me. Quellhorst in P25 has gained a position on Veenhuizen. All the McLaren seem to be unfortunately near the back, apart from the 2 Academy ones. Again, no sponsorship has been paid here yet, so it's evened out. The only person really putting pressure on at the moment is Cairo Samuel on Kaya. He's keeping 7/10ths BMW on BMW at the moment. See how that unfolds. Kaya is sitting with the fastest lap at the moment at 2:19.1, which still isn't bad for race fuel and everything else that's went on in the first couple of laps.
Yeah, it's basically the winner of this race is going to be who's going to manage that 40 kilos of ballast the best.
Yep.
Because that is going to hurt your tires, it's going to hurt your fuel burn, it's going to hurt everything.
Absolutely.
It's going to hurt the lines you take, because the extra weight will throw the car off a little bit, and that will be a little bit more than you think it will, but it will throw the car off a fair bit.
Dairy Gaming, I love Spa. Have I seen a little trend of Fergal, Dairy Gaming, Barry? Have you got all your pals to join TikTok tonight? Is that what we're seeing here? No. Okay.
What's Fergal's second name?
Oh no.
I do know a Fergal.
Oh well, there you go. There you go. LS400ED, thank you very much for the follow as well. I've now switched on Driver of the Day. If you're on Twitch or YouTube, you get 1 vote per account, but if you have an account on both, you can vote on both Twitch and YouTube. Exclamation vote space and then the car number. That's all you need to do. You don't need to do it just now, we're only at the start of the race, but I'm being a little bit proactive because I usually forget until near the end of the race. So Driver of the Day is open and they don't win any prizes for it apart from having the accolade of winning Driver of the Day.
Yeah, it's basically bragging rights.
It is, absolutely.
Mr. Jack Rabbits, who's a team with who in the top 10? So all we know is, we have our own esports and academy team, and we have academy drivers driving in this race, and we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the top 10. Come on, fellas, let's do it. Yeah, basically, so Josh Wood at P4 is Toga Academy, Cairo Samuel is Toga Academy, Mitch Stratton is Toga Academy, Kevin McCary and Jack Wetka. So that's P4, 6, 7, 9 and 10 are all Toga Academy drivers, which should tell you a lot.
It says a lot. It does say a lot.
I mean, I'm gonna use Martin Varga as the poster boy for Toga Academy because he joined us a couple of months ago, being nowhere, and we turned him into a monster within like a month and a half. He's faster than I am.
Oh my god, no, whoever's in that Mercedes, do not rejoin like that. Oh my goodness, sorry Barry.
You're fine, don't worry.
It makes me proud, and I'm sure it makes Barry proud as well to see the improvements for everybody that's in the academy and how they're coming along, you know, and it's just great, and it's great to see, as Barry has said, the likes of Martin and others who are then progressing to the full-time esports team. It's just amazing to see.
Yeah, the accolade I was going to say was Martin came to us, and within a month and a half he won a rookie championship.
He did, and he smashed it. He didn't just win it, like he absolutely dominated it.
Yeah, and he's faster than I am now.
Wow.
Like I don't know how that's, I don't know how he's done it, but he is, and it's insane. But you know,
well, I remember
just a test.
Exactly. I remember Marek chatted with us on YouTube or Twitch, and joined the Discord, and I kind of coached him a little bit, and within 30 minutes of every track he was like 2 seconds faster than me. It was so depressing, but you know, exciting to say, oh my god, there's a 296 that's just been demolished. That's
Nice.
Ludbors. Let's have a little look. It's Eau Rouge that's the fault again. The entry looks good. Oh, he got a whole lot of oversteer at the top of Eau Rouge. Best not to steer at Eau Rouge as much as you can. I found that
you only steer for the initial bit and then you try and straighten it up pretty quickly.
Absolutely.
First penalties are coming through. Car number 13 is receiving a 20-second penalty for minor contact position gained, aka punt to pass on lap 1. Bear in mind, all lap 1 incidents are doubles.
Ah, okay, I didn't realise that.
Yes.
Thank you for letting me
all
know
of them are doubled. It's to basically deter it from happening again, but it keeps happening. The 998 is getting a 20-second penalty for significant contact position gained on lap 1. Cairo.
35 seconds.
30 seconds. Minor contact, multiple cars involved, lap 1.
Wow.
Car 33, 10 seconds, minor contact position gained, aka punt to pass, lap 1. Tut, Cairo.
Well, we live and learn.
You're supposed to be better than this, Cairo. I'm the one who's supposed to take cars out.
He's had years of practice, trust me. That's a BMW. Is that Kevin Piqueri maybe? He's just had to pull over. He got a little bit wrong in the bus stop. He's like Jack Vetk through, who's P9. And oh my goodness, there's just a plethora of cars. I can't even tell who's chasing who at the moment. Jack is chasing Baird in the 35 BMW, and he is so close to the back end of that thing.
It really is. Henry has made a good point in the YouTube chat. I didn't tell you how to apply for the Togo Academy if you want to join. You must join our Togo Motorsport Discord. Link is in the bio of all of our streaming platforms, I believe. Come join. There is a section for it. Does Mac have a special command that Hayden's written?
No, it was a special command I've written, but clearly it's not working, so give me a minute to see what on earth.
You should have said Hayden did it so you can blame Hayden.
I know, I should have. I was really slow in the uptake there. We'll just blame Hayden anyway.
But yeah, if you want to join our Togo Academy, it sounds good to you. We run mentoring server sessions, we do one-to-one coaching, we do a whole wreck of stuff to help drivers improve and get them more involved in the space. Come join the Discord, ask about it. You'll get links to the servers required, and you can apply to become an Academy driver. Essentially, we have quite a few Academy drivers now already as well, so it's quite cool to see. So if you like the sound of that, come join the Discord and find out more.
Works on Twitch, doesn't work on the. Wait, what? Anyway, right, I'll copy this into the YouTube one so you've got the direct link for the form to apply for.
I will say, Sadog in the 299 Porsche just absolutely clattered a BM while I was mid spin stuff there. So, yeah, that's going to be a penalty for you, my guy. The Porsche steers, I'm sure, are having a fun time. Actually, the funny thing is, I am technically a steward, so I can go and have a sneak peek of what they're doing.
We have just a load of cars piling into bus stop at the moment. See what happens. Everyone through cleanly so far. It's BMW, McLaren, BMW 296, Porsche, and then a BMW. Why me disqualified? I don't know. What was your surname in the...
What's your name and car number, please? We will find out.
Yes.
Is this in Twitch?
It's on Twitch, yeah. I've got... no, I was going to guess who that could be, but it could be anyone. I don't want to start something.
I don't have Twitch open. That's
160.
160.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Anna in the McLaren, you're not disqualified. You're not shown as disqualified. You're just shown as you're in the pits. Oh, you are on the game. You are shown disqualified. My apologies.
Once I know, I will tell. Oh, I do know. No, car 160 has been DSQ'd for reckless and dangerous driving. Not sure what that was. Didn't see it in game, but it'll probably be for causing a massive crash that maybe looks intentional. I'm not quite sure. That'll be the stewards will know more. But yeah, like, we only hand out DSQs if we feel that you're a danger to other drivers on track, and if that is the case, because a lot of our drivers have drive wheels, and if you're crashing into everyone, it's gonna hurt their wrists.
Mm-hmm.
Take this as a testament. Someone straight lined me while I was stopped dead, and it nearly snapped my wrist. And I'm only on a 5 Nm wheel, so you know, it's about safety of everyone as well as everything else on top of that, you know. I know it's a simulator, but it's a pretty damn realistic one in that regard, so, and it does hurt if you get hit pretty hard.
And you just have to look at George Boothby, one of the large streamer and esports guys who fractured or broke a pinky or broke out a finger because someone ran into the back of him after a race. So
yeah,
it's just not worth it. Oh my goodness, how did you save that? Oscar Pratt, if there was a save to happen and a save to get save of the decade, that was it. He come up the top of Eau Rouge and it just started tank slapping on him. I have no idea how he saved that.
He had a Ferrari moment.
I'm giving him a round of applause. That, my friend, was outstanding. I don't know if he's pushing way beyond the 296's want, but he's leaving absolutely nothing on the plate. He is pushing as hard as he can. At the moment, you've got Kaya in the 99 BMW behind him with 9/10 between them at the moment, so maybe it's he's trying to leave a gap as he can. Got Ollie Upton, who has got Lang, Gossai, and someone else as well. Is that a back marker? For company.
There's a fair bit of damage to the rear of Upton's car as well. Quite a few more penalties coming through. So car 33 has gained 20 more seconds. One for major contact position not gained on lap 3. That's, I think, the contact between Josh and Jasper Wiesenberg. And then 10 seconds for unsafe rejoin where he caused another collision. Car number 90, 15 seconds for significant contact position number gained. The 77 car, 5 seconds for talking in the in-game chat. Naughty naughty. If you were in the driver's briefing, you were told not to. Car 10, 15 seconds for significant contact position gained. 5 seconds for the car 68, minor contact position not gained. As we just discussed, the 160 DSQ for reckless dangerous driving. The 35 gained 5 seconds for moving under braking, slight contact, and the 299 gained a 5-second penalty for unsafe rejoin, slight contact. That is.
So who's Greenicle again? Oh my, I know who Greenicle is.
Eric.
Is it Eric? Right, Eric says Wheatley's wheel decided to give up before the race. He looks like he's got a nice recovery drive.
That would explain a lot.
But yeah, thanks for that, Eric. Appreciate it. Oh, we've got Josh Wood is up into P3. How? I don't mean to make that sound like how on earth did he manage that?
Oscar's in the pits. Hang on, the pit window isn't open.
Oh, he's got cars rejoining. Oh, so Josh Wood promoted to P3. Yeah, the pit window is still probably another 10 minutes away. So if they're pitting, why would you two pit unless?
I've just seen what's happened. Oscar died. Oscar's car hit the wall and took Kaya with him.
Oh no! Oh dear. That's unfortunate. That's
a horrendous. It looked like I didn't get the full crash, but Oscar's car bounced off the wall back into Kaya's car and took both of them out.
So, I mean, Cairo is still sitting P4 at the moment. He hasn't come into pit, so he's going to try and nurse that car.
He's gonna fall all the way down the order.
Yeah, he's got a 5-second buffer to Mitchell in P5 at the moment. You've actually got a P4, 5, and 6 and 7 for Toga Academy just now. Cairo, yep. Mitchell, Kevin, Jack,
and Josh.
Oh, sorry, Josh as well. So yeah, P3 to P7.
Yeah, a train of Toga Academy cars,
exactly.
Which we love to see.
It is a beautiful thing. All in the top 10 as well. Amazing. Yeah, you can see the penalties. We try to be as fair as possible, but when we see things that rookies should already know, do not rejoin when there's a car coming. You wait and hold your brakes. Do not use the in-game chat. It's a basic thing. Pocket, how you doing?
Like if everyone should have been the driver's briefing. I know most drivers were. You were told specifically, do not use the in-game chat. It's not allowed because it distracts other drivers. And when you're in a heat of a battle, if you distract someone and they cause a crash, again, it comes down to safety. You might hurt someone.
Yeah.
Unintentionally, by the way, but it still will cause that. You know.
Well, exactly.
It all comes down to that, and just. This is going to sound harsh. Don't mean it to be this harsh. It's just selfish.
Yeah, it is though. It is.
It's. I'm not trying to be as harsh as what it sounds. It's just that's what it is. You know, like if you're out there and you're crashing into other cars all the time, or you're not holding your brakes after collision, you're causing more crashes. That's just hurting everyone else around you, not just yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's not the way to do it.
No.
And obviously this is a rookie championship, so people maybe won't know everything, and that's fine. Part of it is the learning experience, but it's whenever it affects a ton of people, not just maybe one, you know, that kind of thing. That's where it becomes more of an issue. And it may be a rookie championship as well. I know Matt, you were saying about being fair, but this is how you learn. If you cause an incident, you're getting the penalty.
Yep.
It's to teach you that if you do that, if you cause that incident again in that manner, that's the penalty you're going to get. It doesn't matter if you're a rookie or an esports driver. You know, you're all out there on the track. You should be abided by the rules of driving fair and safely. You know, and sometimes it's easy to just think to just dive in. Oh, I'm just going to dive in here and go for an overtake. It's a lot of sim racing is a mental game. It's not. A lot of it's a mentality-based thing, not a not just a physical aspect to it. It's very easy to lose your head. As someone who used to lose their head all the time. Mac's laughing because he knows.
If you know, you know.
I'm sorry, just a second. How did Man United drop 2-2 against Ipswich? What's happening?
Dear me. We're on board with Jack, who has got heavy damage to the front of the McLaren, and he's heavily under pressure. This is the move waiting to happen. Is it going to happen in the bus stop? No, it looks like he managed to pull away from the Porsche, so maybe just a little bit of aerodynamic. Porsche, oh, I thought that was going to be a send there, but well done to the Porsche for getting it stopped. But Jack is heavy under pressure now, with probably another 7 minutes before the pit window opens. It's going to be interesting if he can keep those cars behind him. As you can see, Kevin Pikiri up into P5. He is 11 seconds behind Cairo, so Cairo is doing well with the damage he's got on that car. Yeah,
absolutely. I can't see the TikTok chat, by the way, so if there is stuff...
It's fine. It's Caleb, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, it's all covered, don't worry, buddy. It's all covered. We've got a few in the pits. Must be for damage. We've got Rowan Atkinson. Apologies, I know it's not Rowan Atkinson. We've got Kushner and Aston Martin. Nice. We've got Pratt. Is Pratt just given up? I think Pratt's just done. We've got Kaya as well, who is behind him. He's just come off the jacks. I don't know if he's now binned it as well. He's still holding the fastest lap at the moment, which does give you some extra points. But let's keep a look on Jack just now and see what, if anything, is going to happen in the next 5 minutes before this pit window opens. If he can time it right, you literally want the pit window to open just as you're coming up to bus stop. That would be your optimum time to get in and get things done. And it'll be interesting to see if Jack decides to repair the damage or if he's just going to leave it as it is. Certainly looks like top speed, he's got it on against the Porsche, but obviously the damage could be aerodynamic and cornering could be an issue for him. And there we go, pit window is open. Who's the luckiest? Fourth, so Parat, who's not pitting, Hussein, who's not pitting, both just at the bus stop at that stage. I would think these might run for a bit longer and come in nearer the end of the 10 minutes.
Yeah, if it was me, I would just come in the last possible lap. But you know, that obviously depends if you have damage or if you're struggling with tires, or you know, there's a whole range of things that play into it.
Absolutely. Oh, the Porsche! Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Wow, that was. Do you know what? Tell us in the comments what you think. Was the Porsche absolutely on point to do what they did, or do you think they should have held off? It was a bit of a send.
This Upton?
No, Sadok on Jack Vetk. It was a bus stop, so you might still get the replay.
Oh, that's cheeky.
It's cheeky, but oh, that's a pass off.
I don't think it's terrible. He didn't like spear him or anything.
Nope, absolutely not. That's why we want a bit of accidental send to the pocket. You've been listening to Barry for too long. Oh, and we see the BMW just taking over. Oh no, that's not how to do it, unfortunately. Let's have a little look back at that. He absolutely had the Porsche coming into the turn. Had the Porsche, braked. Yeah, he just got on the power, he had oversteer on power, and unfortunately went from a really good move to into the barrier, basically. So Jack has went from having 3 or 4 cars behind him to just having 1, so he's actually fared this battle really well. He's just stuck to his racing line, stuck to his braking points, and carried on doing what he's doing. A really solid drive. Cairo, Baird, Stratton, Full-Time, Quillhorst, Van de Hoven and Veenhuizen are all into the pits, as well as Mank.
Yep. Cairo's in, and he's that 35 seconds is gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Pockets, accidental send, something like that.
Oh dear, of course I know.
Cairo doing Cairo things, let's just put it that way. But yeah, so Josh Wood's in the pits as well. I don't know if you already said that. Hussein's in the pits.
Nope.
P2 and 3 are in the pits.
We're just watching because Vetka is into the pits, as is Sadok. Kevin Picari is staying out. That might be a really sensible idea. Might get some clean air. My God, that BMW's been in the wars.
Yeah, just get a couple more laps in clean air and then pit.
A couple of well-rehearsed qualifying laps would do fine, Kevin, if you could just do that for us. Beautiful through Eau Rouge, absolutely beautiful. That car is beautifully settled. We've got Sudden, Wheatley, Veenhuizen is still in the pits. Van de Hoven still in the pits. I don't know if they're maybe they had penalties to serve.
Based on the number of penalties I've seen next to cars, probably.
Lots of Safas in this race. Do you know what a Safa is?
No.
Jack, you're going to have to let us know what a Safa is. Mank, your pit stop failed as well, so you're out. Oh, no. Mank, do you know what? You're such a level-headed guy. Accept it just wasn't going to happen tonight and put it behind you, my friend. It's just, unfortunately, another learning experience, but your day will come. You just need to keep plodding away at it. It's about consistency and showing up every single time. So, oh, South Africans. Ah, okay, right. No, it's okay. It's just I didn't have a clue what it was, so you know I like to learn things every day. So there are, I mean, we are multicultural, multi-countryed community. You know, we've got people in Italy, we've got people in Northern Ireland, we've got people in Switzerland, we've got people in Brazil, Turkey, you name it. We come from all over the world, and we come together and race. You need some air, yeah, Mank. Do you know what? Go and take. It's going to sound stupid. Take a couple of deep breaths. Literally, just take a couple of deep breaths. Just sit in your rig. Just let your mind calm down and go and do something else. What's your routine if you were in Mank's position, Barry? What do you normally do? And don't say swear, because we know that's your go-to.
Shout, swear, and give it the big one for 5 minutes, and then I log in and try and do the best I can.
We've got Parat, Kevin Pikiri, and Gus Gossai into the pits. Lang still hasn't pitted. He is staying out for this moment in time. We've got Tom Davis, who is in the 296. I'm going to get on to Tom later on. Somebody hopefully will remind me. Tom with a 15-second penalty. Tut, Tom. He's not pitting either. He's staying out. So, Hussein... Where's Parat? Parat's still in the pits. So, where's Hussein?
Parat's, I think, given up.
Oh, has he? He was leading.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Sure, he took out him and Kaya.
No, that was Pratt. I'm saying Parat.
Oh, Parat. Sorry.
It's okay.
They sound so similar.
They do sound so similar.
He's been stopped for
a long time.
He's almost been. No, he's only been stopped for 30 seconds.
Oh, has he? Okay.
He's off and away.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. Hussein coming round the first corner, coming over the start line, which is not the finish line. It's all getting all very confusing, but it looks like Parat might come back out on top, but you can see Hussein in the background there. Parat still has a few corners he needs to do, spits him out into the start, the Kreml straight, but Hussein is going to be carrying so much more speed, and he's in a Mustang.
Oh no, Mitch, what's happened to Mitch?
Oh no! Oh my God, why did you do that? Why did you do that? That was idiotic. That was more than just stupid. I'm sorry.
Who was this?
The BMW basically just drove right across the Mustang on Kemmel Street.
Oh, come on, guys.
That's not how to do things. I'm sorry, but yeah.
Mitch had a bloodshot moment. He finally didn't hit the wall or anything. He's okay.
All right, okay, that's good.
He just, as Lando Norris once said, he damaged talent from that one.
Wow. Okay, well, that was really awful. So that's not only cost Hussein 37 seconds towards Tom Davis, but Parat has got so much damage on his car. I don't know what he did there. He literally just turned right on Kemmel Street, straight across.
I want to have a look at this. Because if it's as bad as you're saying it is, this is probably going to be DSQ.
I'd be surprised if it's not. I actually would be questioning why it's not. Unless there was a whole... He's still driving, so it's not a hardware disconnect, as we know it can be at times. Corsa Sadik on Gossai for P7 at the moment.
Hang on. Oh, I was in the wrong car there. I was trying to figure out what I'd done wrong. I'm on just the replay here. Whoa! Well, that's Parat done that. It wasn't even.
Yes. Like Hussein was just a passenger in the whole thing.
No, that is shocking. That is actually shocking.
If that's not somebody that's kicked out the championship, then they're going to be the luckiest.
That's DSQ worthy.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
100%.
Like, you do not react like that
No.
when you're going that fast down the straight.
There's probably about a 70 km/h difference in speed. He's just come out the pits. He's got cold tyres. Hussein has got a Mustang, and he's literally floored it over the top of Eau Rouge. you can't fight that. You know, you're just gonna have to let him pass.
At that point, you have to live to fight another day.
Exactly.
You come out of the pits a lap or two later.
Yep.
Let your tires warm up and attack.
Yep. It's that
you
was.
You do not react like that. That is bad.
I wouldn't
really
expect
bad.
that from a child. I'm just going to put that out there now. Tom Davis into the pits, Parat into the pits, no surprise there. So at the moment, Tom Davis, have you not done your pit?
He has. He's in the pit lane.
Oh, because it's shown as.
I think he crossed the line beforehand.
Oh, good man. That was what you call very last minute.
Well, I'm going to tell you, there's 2 cars that currently have not done their pit stop.
Oh.
Turbinoff and Everard. Neither have done their pit. I'm gonna say this has been I'm gonna tell you this now. This has been a pretty shocking race. There's been nearly 10 cars have quit.
It's yeah. I would say some of them uncalled for to quit. I don't know why they did. Was it to avoid penalties? Who knows? But I find it very disappointing. I think it's a strength of character of somebody to hold their hands up and say, I made a mistake, I accept the penalty, I'm going to keep on this race. I have been in many races where I've went from, let's say, 10th to last, and I've still continued, because you treat it as a practice then. You just treat it as how can you get quicker. You watch other people's lines if you catch up with them and try and get past them. There's no need to race quit.
Yeah, like I touched on it earlier, but I did a 2.4-hour race of the North Sliver last week on Thursday. I qualified 6th, I think it was.
Wow.
Got to T2, a car took me out. I got absolutely murdered. Down to P18, 19, I think it was. Drove the first lap with damage, pitted early, got one of my pit stops out of the way, and just fought back. Now, I had Reese as a spotter for me for that race, and I was the fastest man on track for like 5 laps in a row because I was driving angry trying to like catch them.
Yep.
And I ended up finishing 9th or something.
Wow.
Because I also had to start with dirty at the end because I was an idiot, but that's my own fault.
There it is.
You know, it was a great race and I really enjoyed it at the end. You know, and Dave Everard is just stopped at the top of Eau Rouge. His car is dead.
No.
But he is not moving. He's on pit exit. Stewards, maybe if he doesn't move, maybe DSQ.
Yeah, if someone can do that.
Because that is very unsafe.
Christian, thank you very much for the follow on TikTok. Bart has a splendid thing to cheer us all up. The Dutchman murdered a Belgian driver, a classic battle between the two countries. Oh, I love it, Bart.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong, he's absolutely not wrong.
Mr. Jack Rabbits, dropping around mid-race this one. Yeah, like, we all do this because we love it, right? That's the whole point of doing this.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
Yeah, we don't come and commentate here because we hate it. We do it because we like it. We race it because it's fun. You know, like, giving up mid-race is just pointless. That's my opinion, obviously. Like,
absolutely.
You know, even if you've had a crap time, just swear it out for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Swear it blind at your TV and then continue.
Yeah.
And like that's what I do.
And the thing is, if you're last, you can't go anywhere but forward. You know, so it just depends what your outlook is, how your brain's wired. Is it a positive glass half full, or is it a glass half empty? But yeah, Jack Rabbit, it's absolutely, there's no need for it. Oh, got a bit of toga on toga action going on here. We've got Mitchell and Cairo, bumper to bumper. Oh, we've got 3. We've also got Jack in the background as well. This is going to be interesting. I think this Lambo could get cooked by the BM as they come on to the... Ooh, that was close to track limits there. Oh, as we see, Mitchell's just been given a 10-second penalty. Hussein's been given a 10-second penalty.
R100, 10 seconds, react to block and slide the moderate contact lap 15. Hang on, what?
No, come on, that's not right. I don't call stewards out for things because I'm not a steward, but that, if they're talking about Hussein and Parat, they unfortunately are very, very wrong. in this instance.
I mean, I looked at the replay and I thought it was immediately Parat's fault.
Parat drove. He was on a straight. There was no need for him to steer right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He reacted at the last second to try and block him off.
Yeah, absolutely.
But again, stewards are in the room staring at it, so
yeah,
you know,
let them deal with it.
Yeah. So essentially, if you get a penalty and you don't agree with it, appeal after the race.
Yeah.
And a steward will talk to you. Will basically maybe give you an explanation as to why, or if you say you don't agree with this penalty, provide video evidence to be like, hey, look, this is not my fault, or this did, you know.
Yeah. At the moment, it is going to allow Josh Wood to get promoted to P1 if the timings stay like this to the end of the race.
Yeah, it is. And so Ethan makes a very good point. Can we point at the people who've been hit multiple times? We keep going. Yeah, Jack Wecker's one. His car was through the wars. Kevin McKerry's car was through the wars, and they just kept going. Granted, they are doing quite well and quite high, but that's beside the point.
Sadek's got lots of damage in the back of his Porsche, so he's clearly been rear-ended at some point as well.
Parat as well. He's still going despite what happened to him. You know, that it's you know, it's a testament to show that, you know, people will just keep going. There also, do we have a replay of that incident, Mike? If you want to, you can get a replay of it.
Is it in? You can get it on race control, can't you? It's under logs.
You could just like go out to the actual replay and just look at it.
Oh yeah, I suppose I could. Right, okay, so bear with me a second as my small brain actually realises I can go into replay. What was it, lap 15?
Lap 15 for Parat.
It must be... Yep, so this is it here. Let me go to a custom view. So here we have Parat, who is left the pits, and we've got Hussein, who has onto his first full lap after pitting. You'll see the speed difference. So even if Parat was going to block Hussein, he's done it as Hussein is literally drawn up beside him. You know, bumper to bumper. That is... Sorry, let me fast forward this again. We'll see it. I'm going to slow it down as well. So there we go. The move happened.
Daryl, sorry to point. Before you leave the replay, make sure you put it back to 1x.
Oh yes, that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? That would be a good idea. If we focus more on Parat, it looks like he comes to cover him off. But he doesn't give him enough space. There's no way he's going to allow any space for that Mustang to go through. You have to be able to give. You have to be able to give space. I'm sorry, but in my opinion, limited opinion, it is. That's what I'm saying about it. I'm not a steward, so it's 4, 5, 6 at fault for sure. Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Hang
on. 1 second. It's been changed to the 4, 5, 6 getting the penalty.
Ah, there we go. Thank you, stewards. Thank you, stewards. I was starting to think that the stewards have been brainwashed or they were given poisonous crayons or something. So it has been rectified, so Hussein does not have any penalty for that, so that's really good to hear.
I'm going to check something because I've just seen something, and if it's true, that's why. Hang on, bear with me.
Okay, we're on board with Mr. Tom Davis for Rampant Racing, as it's a 296 on McLaren venture here. Let's see if Tom can get this done for bus stop. Maybe he's lining him up very, very close. A send could be done here. He's making his actions very, very clear of what he's doing. Manages to get it stopped and manages to get it rotated and gets it done. Well done to Tom. Up into P10 not a bad thing at all. We see Lang P5 has just got past full time. A lot of black cars there. If you do have your liveries, please make sure and have them uploaded to Awesome, because I sync them before the race, and just make sure that it shows up.
Oh my word.
Oh, breaking news.
That is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Okay.
I'll talk about it whenever it probably comes through, but there's something I've seen that is pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worse than that.
Oh, it's worse than that? No.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Jeez.
It's much worse.
That's not expected.
You'll notice there's a certain driver in the pit lane right now.
Yes. Who's not last?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault, but he was targeted.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. We don't want this kind of nonsense. Yeah. Do you know sometimes rookies can be such a good race and championship, and other times we just seem to get some people who are idiots. It is what it is.
Yeah, like, it's... I think the car was a lap down as well. That makes it even worse.
That makes
I
it
know.
worse.
I'm keeping everyone in suspense.
It's not intentional. What we're doing is we're waiting for the stewards to finalise the decision.
I'm waiting for the finalisation before I fully cement what's happening.
Exactly.
I haven't looked at what the stewards are doing. I've seen it on my end and went and looked at the replay again. So
I was well covered off there for Mitch to stay in P7 at the moment. He's battling with Meyer in the number 8 BMW that's actually in P8, so that pleases my OCD.
Oh yeah, it pleases mine as well. Mitch has got a 10-second penalty as well. What was that actually for? Did we get
We didn't know. We're too busy talking about Parat.
So it has been noted in the penalty outcomes. 10 seconds for a contact position gain, lap 14, Mitch. Naughty.
Wow, he is absolutely nailing that Lambo all the way through Eau Rouge, and he's getting into track limit problems as well.
Yeah, Mitch, gotta be careful.
Yep. Drive with your head, not your passion.
You got this, man. You know what to do.
Jack, down in P15 at the moment, is chasing Sudden Wheatley. Can we have a shout out to Sudden Wheatley, who started in the pits in this race and is now P14? Huge shout out to Sudden Wheatley. You absolutely deserve a round of applause, Samuel. I'm actually going to see, he must surely have gained the most positions. 22 positions Samuel has gained in this 50-minute race so far, 15 minutes to go. Huge congratulations. I am going to vote for Sudden Wheatley in my votes today. Exclamation vote, and then car number will give you a vote for that, and it will should show on the driver of the day. There you go. Vote is verified. Flux, we must think very much alike. Thank you. And I'm going to do it on Twitch as well, because I think he just absolutely deserves driver of the day.
Yeah, Jack is in 15th. He had a Blanchimont moment and spun the car, which is why he's fallen in the order a bit. Blanchimont can be the worst.
Mitchell and Meyer, who are just trading blows. 1 minute Mitch is ahead, next minute Meyer's ahead. It's just a ping pong thing going on, but it's slowing down. Tom Davis, who's in P9, only 12.5 seconds with 13.5 minutes left. That's interesting. And again, Meyer is basically telling Mitch he is coming down the inside. Mitch gives him a huge lump of space, which is great to see, and is able to keep that Lambo on track. I don't know if the stewards are listening. We've got a car back marker, a Porsche, which is lagging quite badly. It's Upton, keeps appearing and disappearing, so I don't know if there's some problem with their ping.
He's doing the iRacing thing.
He's doing iRacing. I hate it. I absolutely hate a car in front of me that appears and disappears. You never trust where they are when they come back.
Yeah, exactly. You can never be sure where they are. You can guess, but you can never be sure.
Exactly. And then next thing they reappear in your bonnet, and then it's game over. Jack has got past.
Davide's asking for the fastest lap.
Fastest lap is still with it's
Well, see, because half the drivers have left, so we don't know.
Yeah,
the fastest lap that's currently still racing is an 18.2. It's not flagging up on race control, and that's Hussein. It's not flagging up as the fastest lap because I think someone went faster, but they've left.
Yeah.
So they don't get the fastest lap.
Yep, absolutely. I am. Yeah, race control's not the best at telling us valid information, but I think because the person with the fastest lap left, it just it doesn't record after that. Jack Rabbit, he dipped into another dimension. He's in the Matrix. That's all I can say. I don't know if it was a blue or red pill, but he took one of them.
Lyric, hi Hayden, hi Mike. This is not Hayden. That's an insult, no joke. Wait, no, I love you, Hayden. This Lyric is saying hello to us, Mac.
Hello, Lyric. How you doing?
Seen you quite a few times. No, Hayden signed off commentating tonight, so we got the best duo instead of the second best, you know.
Exactly. You know, you asked for the TEMU version and you got the upgraded version instead, so...
No, Hayden's not gonna like that.
I was in a voice chat with him today and I was just slagging him off every point I could, you know. Every second sentence was, shut up.
Okay, so it's been finalised by the stewards.
Okay.
Kevin McCary got taken out by a blue flag car.
Oh my god.
And from my view, looked intentional.
Okay. We'll look at it at the end. The
stewards gave the car the back marker 20 seconds. So they obviously have a better view of it than we do, and I just had a quick glance. In my view, it looked intentional, but you know. They have a better view, so I trust them to do the right thing.
So they're saying it's not intentional?
Well, I don't. I'm
20 seconds seems quite lenient for an intentional...
Well, if they thought it was intentional, they'd probably DSQ him immediately.
I would have thought so, yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. It looked like he turned across him and just didn't let him pass, but, you know.
Oh.
That's just from one quick glance at it.
Yeah.
So,
Mank, so sorry. So sorry. We've got Fulton, who's in P6, challenging Lang now for P5. Fulton has been doing pretty well. He's 16 positions up.
Yeah.
In fact, sorry, I thought Sudden Wheatley was the most positions gained. It's not. Fulton, who is the car
27.
27. The black McLaren behind the 296 we're watching just now. 27 positions gained. That must be near a record, surely.
I will say we're going to get quite a championship shake-up tonight.
Yes.
Because half the grid's left.
I know.
So currently your positions in class, P1 in AM is Hussein. P2 in class is Toga Academy's Josh Wood, who's my driver of the day. And P3 in the AM class is Sadok in the 299. P1 in rookies is Woodrow Gusai. I don't know if I'm saying that right. P2 in class is Yuri Lang, and P3 is Christian Megier, who's the car in P8. That satisfies my ADHD.
So nice.
I see Josh was getting a lot of driver of the day votes, and rightly so.
Right, absolutely. Josh has done such a great job and just been so consistent as well. Mitchell heavily under pressure now. He's got a Porsche and he's got a BMW behind him as well. This is... In fact, the Porsche must be a back mark. Oh no, Mitch! Oh no! Oh, at least he got him spun back round again. Oh dearie me, that must be a back marker. That's a back marker. That's Ollie.
Yeah,
Ollie
that's Ollie Upton.
Yeah, that's the other dimension Porsche.
Yes, it is.
So
you'll see him blinking it out here in a minute.
Yeah. Disappear and he's at the top of Eau Rouge next.
Now, to be fair, his ping's alright at the moment. So
right, okay.
We still have one car, two cars. We still have one car who hasn't started their pit stop. No, sorry, two.
Turbinov is one that I can see on the screen at the moment.
Everard at P24 is 6 laps down, 5 laps down, and hasn't served a stop.
But can I say, 6 laps down and still racing, that should be a testament to everybody who quit today. Why? You know, these people, I'm afraid, have such... They talk about egos in racing, whether it's real life racing or sim racing. The bigger the ego, the harder the fall. And I'm afraid when you quit halfway through, if it's not through a hardware fault or something like that, yeah, the ego is big.
Yeah, like, at the end of the day, winning is great.
Yeah.
Winning is fantastic.
Of course it is.
You see just the satisfaction of getting taken out and doing your damnedest to get as far back, claw back as far as you can.
Yep.
Is even more satisfying in my opinion.
It is.
Like, I did that Norse race. I could have been in the top 4. Like, I had the pace for the top 4. I finished 9th. Yeah, that sucks a little bit. But in the grand scheme of things, I was like cooking for a good portion of the middle stint of that race. Like, I had the acid on rails. Like, that's more satisfying to me.
Of course it is. Of course it is. It's like the whole David Goliath kind of story. But can I also say the 488 is still in the race? Amazing to see.
Well done. Where is he?
I don't know. He's just been passed by P5.
Is that... He's at 12th? Hang on.
Tim's 68, yeah.
He is running 6th in class currently.
Wow. Outstanding.
Did a great job in a car that should not still be in the circle of the modern GT3s, but
I'm actually going to have a quick look while we're on board with Mitchell. P12, yeah, he's no ballast.
Mitchell, let him go. Mitchell, let him go. I know he's a biomarker, let him go.
Yep. Just lift off, let him go. That's it, Mitch. Yep. Get the toe. Another track limit there, but Meyer looks like he's going to have this. Meyer got such a better drive out. Oh, he's a little bit in the grass there. There's 3 wide. This is not going to end well.
Nope, this Porsche is in the wrong place for this.
Oh, this is not going to end well. And Mayer
I'm all for a car on lapping himself, but if you're holding up a battle like this, you should just be mindful and get out of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
like I'm all for it, but if you're literally interfering with the battle for position,
yeah, get the hell out of the road.
Well, to be fair, Mitch has got a 10-second penalty. It doesn't really matter.
No, I know.
That's not the point.
It's not. No, it's not the point. It's not at all. Jack Rabbit, Upton's connection is wild, and P16 right there with treble 2, and then suddenly 6 seconds behind P16 a lap later, now back ahead. Yeah, he's definitely using the blue pill, I think.
Yeah.
But he is a fast driver. I mean, you can clearly see, you know, he's able to drive off. So kudos to him, but don't do it when there's a battle in front of you. I know you want to try and get past, but you know, it's all about fairness as well, which is what we try and teach at the academy, or what is taught at the academy, about, you know, sportsmanship. And you know, if you tap a car and get past, let that car back through, and the stewards might give you a lesser penalty for it as well, because you've done the sports personally thing.
See, the thing is, if you cause a collision with a car, Upton, that's you're again. Oh, Mitch has hit him.
Oh no.
Oh no, he hasn't. Sorry, I was looking at something else. I looked at the stream for a second there, I just saw him hit him, and I'm like, why am I looking at the stream when I should be looking at the actual race, because he's behind. I'm being a bit of a clown, don't worry about me.
That's alright, that's okay. A little bit, Baird getting a little bit sideways coming out of turn 1 as they come down to Eau Rouge, has lost a little bit of time. Can I say there's a lot of fighting still going on?
There is.
Oh, as we see Vet, oh my god! Wow, that 488 was not stopping regardless.
I will have a quick I will have a quick look back at that, because
yeah, I actually held my breath there.
Oh, you should have pulled to the left, my guy.
Yeah.
And does he keep the position there? He did.
He does. He has kept the position. Yep.
You should be handing that back, my friend.
Yep. A little tentative look there from Jack as he's trying to get past again. almost side by side. Definitely don't want to be too wide going down into this corner. Who's going to back off? 480. Oh, did back off, but then started turning into him. So managed to correct it. So Timms moves into P13. Unlucky for some, but I would say not for the 68. Tom Davis into the pits again. Oh, that's never a good thing. He was P9, so that's promoted back up. Who's nearest battle? So the battle is still going on between Sudden, Wheatley and Baird. McLaren versus BMW. That BMW has been in some kind of wars today, that's for sure. Jack Rabbit, never mind, those same three cars look the same as P16. It gets like that. Trust us, we get confused as well very easily when it's like that, especially when there's multiple McLarens and they've maybe got very similar liveries as well. Into bus stop as we see the McLaren going a little bit wide there for Sudden Wheatley, but heavy on the brakes into the bus stop. Get the car centred up, as least amount of steering as possible. BMW's got a good drive out here. This could be the move. We're on board just now. He's going to go wide and try and get the switch back. No, he's having a little look in the mirrors. I think that was a bit pointless, only in my opinion though. But
you see, I know I back it. The way I like to play this game, I go for the psychological plays, where I put my car in their mirror so they're constantly waiting for the hammer to drop and the move to be made. That makes them make mistakes.
I have to say, if you were behind me and I saw you move, I would drive to a different postcode because there's a send coming in.
No. But you see, you don't always have to send. You just pick the car out and then you put the car back in.
But you've got previous for sending when not to send.
Right, but sometimes that's an accident, man. and it's in a mentoring session, so all I was really doing was teaching people what not to do.
I have to say, for everybody watching, Barry is not that bad a driver. He's much better than I, much faster. So later on the final lap, Jack Rabbit, 2 minutes left in the race. How do the penalties work? So penalties not served in pit stop which have been given after the pit stops will be added at the end of the race. So if we have a look at Mitch at the moment, he's 10 seconds onto his time, but he's 39 seconds ahead of P10, so he's going to end up 29 seconds ahead at the end. By the way, thanks for the commentary, lads. It's been a good watch, much appreciated. Thank you very much, it's kind of you to say so. We have been said from a very, very reliable source we are the best commentary team in the world.
Yep, 100%, and that is, it holds true.
It has. I've got a screenshot of the tweet for anybody that says otherwise. I'm going to print it out and get it put on a put on a.
You're like Toto. You can print it out as well.
Yeah.
Such a low-hanging joke.
I wish I was.
The BM sending it. That's a good send as well. Yeah. Nope. Never mind. I spoke too soon.
Okay. Commentator's curse.
Literally commentator's curse. The BM made a good move. He did it within space, but then he cut across and hit the 222, and he should be handing the place back, but he is not doing so. He's defending, which is not a good thing to do.
No, absolutely not.
The way I like to do it, and the way I like to tell people to do it, is if you cause a collision, and you're not gonna lose like 15 positions if you let the car behind go. Let them go.
Yeah.
You will get a much less harsh penalty if you do so.
Yep.
And if it's only a minor contact, you'll probably only get a 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all about etiquette. It's about respect. You know.
And respect for yourself. Do you really want to gain a position by knocking someone off track? You know,
yeah.
What's the bragging rights about that? So we're on board with Hussein, who's come down to the bus stop for the very last time. 27 laps completed so far, going to finish in 28 laps. What a race he's raced. He's had some
Samuel
battles.
Wheatley. No, that was close. That was one of the most. No, oh my God! What have I just witnessed?
There's a lot of things going on.
So Samuel Wheatley, he had a spin at the end of Lacombe, and he almost rejoined into the BMW that he was fighting.
Oh, that's not
And
good.
then the 488 clattered him at the bottom of the hairpin after Lacombe.
Oh.
Oh my words!
So,
As Hussein has won the race, Josh Wood
yep.
P2. Lovely
P2,
stuff, fellas.
what a race from Josh. Well done, congratulations. And we've got Mehdi Sadik. Oh, so apologies for saying your name wrong. Crosses the line, flash of the lights from the Porsche. We've got Gosai, who is 2.5 seconds behind, over the line. Waiting for Lang, who has got full time on his back bumper. So fighting right up to the very end as they both cross. We've then got Mayer, who's a little bit further back. If you are any of the drivers who are listening, we are doing quick interviews because last week we ended up with nearly 9 people to interview, and bearing in mind, I know we've been on commentate for an hour and a half, but it takes a while to interview everybody, so if there's a lot of people, it'll be reasonably quick interviews tonight, but it still means you get interviewed at the end of the day. You don't need to be in the top 3, top 5, top 10. You could be last, you could be Sudden Wheatley, you could be anybody. Jump into the interview waiting room in Discord and we will...
Yeah, what I will say is I've seen some of the poorest driving standards in a race tonight.
I have to agree. Yeah, I have to agree.
And I was part of the Bathurst race that had 7 DSQs.
Wow.
Under 1 red flag.
That's crazy. I'm actually going to go back to the replay.
I don't. It feels harsh saying it, but some of them driving standards were poor, and please brush up on them for next race.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't good enough.
What lap was Manx?
Oh, when did Mank die? Was it lap 1?
No, when the back marker.
The back. Oh, you mean Kevin?
Oh, sorry, Kevin. Yeah.
Let me find it for you. It was lap 17. Lap 17 or lap 15 fired at the bus stop.
Lap 15 at the bus stop. Just so everybody can see.
It was pretty bad.
I don't see any other cars in front of him.
Hang on. Let me. I don't know if the stream's caught up, but it's still showing like the.
It's just behind. I've
Yeah,
just put it back on.
So if you go from Kevin at the bus stop, there's a Ferrari ahead of him somewhere. He loses it at the bus stop, and then it's after that. It's Kevin's lap 15 as well, so it's
he's in the pits in 15. I thought maybe that's why.
That is the start of 15.
Start of 15, okay.
It should be. Hang on. It says lap 15, so I would assume like just before lap 15 starts. Potentially.
Yeah, no cars in front of him.
Hang on, let me find it. I know it's not going to show on mine, but I'll find it and get it for you.
Oh, there's a Ferrari in front of him at lap 17.
It might be lap 17. It might just be the wrong lap number.
Oh, Kevin's saying lap 18.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's lap 18.
Okay.
Sorry, I found the wrong one then. I was looking at the wrong thing.
It's okay, that's okay. Okay, so, I mean, are they battling?
The car was a black marker.
Yeah, but there's 2. There's a McLaren as well. Just wondered if they were battling each other.
I honestly not sure.
Okay, so coming down to the bus stop. Oh!
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Right, let's find out who that Ferrari was so we can have a look at it. It wasn't that. It was Atkinson.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so if we change camera, and go on board. Have a look at the steering wheel. This is what the stewards will look at. I don't think it was intentional. I think he got. It's actually difficult to say with the steering wheel, but.
Just a reminder, anyone who wants to come for an interview, come and join the interview waiting room, by the way, just so you know.
I actually... Difficult to say. His steering wheel didn't look like it moved, but it could be the replay.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure. I only had a quick glance at it, obviously, because I was trying to get in and out of it quickly.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I was just waiting to see, because he did stop after it. I wondered if he was waiting on Kevin going past him, but it doesn't look like it, so... Yeah, I mean, it's not up to us to decide. That's down to the stewards at the end of the day. It's just
and of course, we've been said a lot about it, but of course, just remember, take that with a pinch of salt. We're only having brief looks at it in the heat of the moment.
Exactly.
Obviously, we have opinions, but that's ultimately not ultimately is the opinion of the steward.
Yes.
Or the steward, sorry, because if one steward can't put a particular opinion on it, multiple will look at it. And it will be a joint decision at the end, like it'll be, because I've been in the steward's room multiple times, I've been part of it, and I've done it, so, I know how it works, so they do it as fairly as possible.
So the top 5 for driver of the day, we've got for 1 vote, we've got Oliver Upton, we've got 1 vote for Richard Baird, 2 votes for Goose Eye, 3 votes for Josh Wood, and 4 votes for Sudden Wheatley. There we go. Amazing.
Very nice. Good job, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. And Josh absolutely deserves it. He's driven a really good race. It's been impressive to watch. So we have 2 now. I think I'm going to be a bit biased, and I'm going to get Sudden Wheatley in first, because he drove an amazing race. Good evening. How are you doing?
Oh, hello. How are you?
Well, do you know I gave you a round of applause when I saw how many positions you gained throughout that race. You started from the pits.
Yeah, mate, I was so excited after finishing work. I've been on here doing laps, and then as soon as the race started, my steering wheel disconnected.
Oh no!
So I was like, that was a full. I had to F4 rejoin and get back in. I saw us in the pits. I was like, well, it is what it is.
Dagnammit, honestly, that's such a great attitude to have, because we've been talking about people who have either rage quit or they've just decided to leave the server when things have not been going right, but you've stuck in, and what a drive. I mean,
it's good fun.
I have to say, you weren't the most positions gained. Somebody was 27 positions gained.
Oh, but that's an effort.
I know. Geez. I mean, that was good going, but yeah, I mean, P13.
That was it. I haven't looked.
Yeah, P13 you ended up. So that's really good going. Did you enjoy the race then, even though you started from the pits?
Yeah, no, it was great fun. I did get a complete jump scare going up Eau Rouge at the start. Someone, I think, just lifted, or I don't know, parked, I think.
Right.
Yeah, that was, so I lost all my front ends, and I think I was lapping like 7 seconds a lap down.
Right, okay.
But I was like, well, we're here now, aren't we? And then when I got into the pits, I was like, I'm playing a different game. I've got downforce. I'm having a great time.
Excellent. I love it when you get that confidence back. It's a sudden thing.
I don't know about that.
You were only 1 lap off of the lead lap as well, so
okay.
I mean, that is pretty good going for the day. Yeah, I mean, did you have much time to practice before the race?
To be fair, it's been like an hour or so a night here and there.
Yeah.
But it was I was ended up mate, that Eau Rouge and Radion, it's got in my head. I was taking it flat and sixth, and then I had a couple of offs and was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm going to lose my job. So I just yeah. Oh god, I was having a right nightmare. So I was just like, and then I lost my front end anyway. So I was like, well, I'm happy to take it in fourth. I'll be all right. But that was great fun, to be honest. I'm just really looking forward to Watkins Glen and Paul Ricard, to be honest.
Well, you beat me to my next question. That was going to be it. Barry, do you, do you,
Yeah, I saw you had a bit of a tussle with the 488 at the end.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I saw you had a slide into the wall, and then
Don't talk
to be
about that.
to be fair, you did almost clatter the BM on the way back onto the track.
Nah, that was the wind. That was the wind, wasn't me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll say that. It's just a friendly bit of advice. Please don't rejoin like that.
No, I didn't mean to.
No,
Um,
I'm not saying you did mean to do it. Just piece of advice for everyone, not just don't just rejoin onto the racing line. That is dangerous. Please don't do it.
No, I should have held the brake, but I pressed my left to look into my left mirrors, and as I did that, I just completely turned left with it. I was like, "Oh, hello."
oh, hello.
Yeah, look. Things happen. You know what I mean. And you didn't hit him, so it's fine. It's just it looked a bit precarious, and then I think just the 48 didn't break enough.
Right, okay, I haven't seen it, but apologies to those that say those who I have impacted negatively. Obviously, don't mean to do that because we're all here having fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Look,
there's been a lot worse than that.
There was a lot worse happened that race. To be quite honest with you, I think I said it earlier. I was particularly disappointed with some people's actions, but it's what it is. But no, you had a pretty clean race from what I could tell. There was a few scuffles here and there, but nothing that serious. So yeah, good luck. Good luck with your Watkins Glen next, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, Watkins Glen next. Yep.
I love Watkins Glen, so it'll be good to see you there.
Yeah. Can I just say before you go, out of 12 votes, you got 5 votes for Driver of the Day, so you are Driver of the Day today from our community.
I'm cheesing my chops off.
There you go. See, if 20 odd positions wasn't enough, there you go. You just got Driver of the Day as well.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
Excellent.
Yeah,
right.
good one.
Take care of yourself, and we'll speak to you soon.
And you.
Cheers,
lads, and I'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
See you there, man.
Bye-bye.
Right, I'm going to let you choose. It's 2 academy drivers. I'm going to let you choose.
We'll take Kevin. He was here first. Hello, Kevin. Welcome in. If you're still there.
Maybe not.
Muted.
Maybe not.
We'll bring in Jack. Kevin's muted. Maybe he's away from his desk for a second. Hello, Jack.
Hello.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, it was definitely a race to forget on my end, I feel.
Look, it happens. You didn't really crash into anyone particularly. You just sort of had I saw your Blanchimont skill issue. We'll gloss over that. We'll not talk too much about it, but yeah, I did see that.
It was just, yeah.
You didn't hit a wall. You didn't hit a wall. You didn't hit anyone. So like, all is fair, and look, I mean, it happens. Don't worry about it too much. But no, you're running really well for a good portion, and then I'm not sure. Other than the Blanchimont incident, I'm not sure if anything else happened to you.
Well, I had a bit of an incident that cost me a lot of damage on lap 3, the big one at Le Com. So I was involved in that, which gave me like 28 seconds of damage, which definitely hurt my first stint a lot.
Yep. No, you did a good recovery overall.
Should be P6 in class, I think.
Nice. But no, great job, man. Are you excited for Watkins Glens next?
Absolutely. I honestly love that track. Like,
nice. It's also one of my favorites. It's also one of my nice one. And obviously there'll be a mentoring session for it next week, so I'm sure you'll be there if you're available.
Yep, of course.
Yeah. Because obviously we do the mentoring sessions. They run with the rookie sessions, so people who are doing the rookie championship can come along and get some assistance or just tips. It's pretty nice. Jack is one of those people, so yeah. Good job tonight. I know it wasn't the best display from yourself because I know you've got a lot of pace in you.
Yeah.
But it was a good race. You had some good battle and stuff. So take that from it at the very least.
I'll say I wasn't the one with the worst position of the top field. I would say there was some more unlucky drivers in the top field.
Yeah, there was the two of the top drivers took each other out, should I say?
Yeah.
But yeah. No, have a good one. I'll let you go for the evening, and I'll see you at Walker's Glen.
Yep. I can't wait, actually. I can't wait.
Yeah, good stuff, man. I'll catch you later.
Yep, see ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Right, let's get the man in. Hopefully he's calmed down and he's remembering he's live on the interweb. You there, Kevin? Kevin!
Yay!
Hey, there he is. There he is.
Hey,
Okay, have you calmed
yes.
down now?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were running a fantastic race up until that moment.
Yeah. I thought I gave the Ferrari plenty of space because he did go wide, and I thought he was letting me through. But I put my foot down, and then the next thing I knew, I was staring at a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
basically, from what we could see, it looks like he got some oversteer when he put the throttle down, because his steering wheel looks straight in the replay. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
it just looked really unfortunate.
It
To be
does.
honest,
From our point of view, it didn't look intentional, and by the steward's penalty, I would say they've already looked at it as well and said it's not.
No, absolutely.
But
Yeah, I mean, I abide by the steward's judgment. They know what they've forgotten about racing. I haven't even learned yet. So
I wouldn't give
um,
them too much
the
credit, Kevin. Come on, they're stewards.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, but what I'm saying is, if they've looked at it, and I trust the people involved to be fair and impartial.
Yeah,
So
no, absolutely.
it is what it is. What I do want to point your attention to, though, is a fantastic double overtake I did
Oh,
on lap 7.
I'm gonna go
So
look at it right now.
if you're going to go to the replay
give me a
and
minute.
show that, I messed up going into the bus stop at the end of lap 6. Yeah, I just wasn't very comfortable on the brakes there. I got some damage that I picked up. A Porsche came across me in the biff baff, and I couldn't go anywhere, so I hit him. So I was
That is a
really
beautiful overtake. Sorry, I'm cutting in there. That is beautiful. Well done.
I'm just about to go back
yes,
onto it. So, lap
yes,
7.
I was feeling like a god after that move, and I thought, hey, top 5, here I come. Yeah, but yeah, so it just goes to show you, I didn't qualify that high. My single lap pace, wasn't that great. I did get myself into trouble because after I got the damage, I wasn't comfortable on the brakes. I was messing around with the brake bias, and I think I messed it up. So I outbraked myself a couple of times. And I apologize to the McLaren. I think I tapped. I've got to fix that. But yeah, no, I just want to thank you all for setting this stuff up. It's a big effort. It takes a lot of time and dedication to do all the work, pay all the money for the servers, the time you put in, for commentating and stewarding and all this. That I appreciate it. I might not have had the best result today, but I still had a good time.
Yeah, look, and that's really all it is. Having fun is the biggest thing. Obviously, like it's all about having fun at the end of the day. So that's really all you can take from it.
But do you know one thing that I love about you, Kevin, is you're always looking at the positive, and we spoke about this earlier on about the half glass or half empty people. I have never heard you sound like you just want to walk away or give up. Like you always sound like, right, okay, what's my next thing? What can I do? What's going on? So hats off to you, Kevin. You're good inspiration to other people.
Yeah, so I think that's the thing about endurance racing, right? I'm
Mhm.
not particularly fast or skillful or whatever, but if you put your mind to it, you commit to something, and you keep going,
Mhm.
you're gonna come out ahead.
Yeah.
You know, you can apply that to any part of your life, not just
Absolutely.
sim racing.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of equate it to golf. Anyone who's played golf, you could do 3 rounds and you'll never have the same round more than once. Yeah, it could be a better round, it could be a worse round. It just, yeah,
Yeah,
some days
well,
it clicks and some days it doesn't.
yeah, golf is the most frustrating thing involving balls that I've ever done in my life.
That's got to be the quote of the
Take that
day.
how you want.
That's got to be the quote of the day.
Anyway,
Oh,
gentlemen,
Kevin, I love it.
I need to I need to head off, and
Cool.
but thank you all. I had the commentary on in the background, and I love listening to you guys chat.
Oh.
And I will see you all at the track I hate the most.
Oh, Kevin. Oh, just accept it and let it become you. Like I didn't like it to start with, but just be one with the track.
Yeah, now maybe I'll definitely gonna need some mentoring for that track.
I'm sure.
Well, there'll be a session on Monday. So feel free to come along to that.
7 p.m. GMT.
Yes, that's when it'll be. You're obviously in the mentoring server already, so you'll be well aware. But yeah, no, feel free to come along. We'll give you some help with Watkins. It's one of my favorite tracks, so
I like it as well.
You're a very strange man.
He is a very strange man.
Trust me, Kevin. I am well aware. I am well aware.
Have fun, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
No problem, Kevin. You take care of yourself.
Cheers, bye.
Bye. See you later. Bye.
Wow, we've seen good, we've seen bad, we've seen bizarre, we've seen good. Like I think if you tried to cut highlights into this, you couldn't, because some of the highlights would look like the worst race in the world, and other highlights would look like a really good rookies race. So I just don't know. But a huge congratulations to Hussein for a great drive, to Josh, to Southern Wheatley, to everybody who raced and who stayed in the server, and didn't matter where they were, they continued. Amazing. So I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to let Barry finish tonight and say his beautiful words in his beautiful accent. The F1, ACF1 has been cancelled the whole season. We haven't had enough sign-ups. The LMU is still going ahead, which I think is Friday night. And we have a total new lineup for commentary on Saturday, which is the Mini Endurance League. It's going to be Tom, who you saw racing earlier on, and Lorenzo, and I'll be doing the production stuff in the background, but it'll be those two you'll hear for. I'm so excited to hear how this goes, and I'm not going to tell you why, but there we go. Thank you so much for all love and support, the subscribes, the follows, and everything else. And I'm going to leave you with Barry.
Yeah, well, I couldn't really say much more than the beautiful Scotsman beside me. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed this. We're going to call it chaotic race. And we'll be back again with another session of rookies next Wednesday. And if you tune in on Saturday, you'll see a certain Aston Martin at Bathurst with yours truly driving it. So tune in for that, and you'll watch me stack it into the wall of Bathurst multiple times, because that's exactly what's going to happen. So yeah, but thanks for everyone for joining, listening, watching. Come back again, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.